So, December 21st, winter solstice. So, here we are. The sun has made its full cycle around. It's going to dock for 3 days. It's going to take a much needed siesta. While we, the humans on Earth, are running around trying to celebrate a created Christmas, a Hanukkah, and other things that are going on that look like it's a calendar end of the year. So this is bringing up a lot of emotional stress, people that you have to see, things that you need to do, the financial burdens that it may bring, the mental gerbil wheel of I may not complete everything that I want to complete. I may not be able to afford to complete everything I'd like to complete. There may be a side of you that says, fuck it in the bucket. I just don't even want to do any of this anymore. Because there's this realigning that's occurring that I keep talking about. And I did a video yesterday, a little longer on it. That Mother Earth and Father Sky are trying to align and everything in between is getting sandwiched. But it is for our own fortification. It's to get us to look at our fulcrum and to recenter and to get our sea legs and our land legs and our line legs aligned to more of the authentic ancestral way of tuning into your bio clock and not listening to the man-made calendar and what's been placed upon that calendar that then places a lot of sometimes joy and sometimes burden to fulfill. There is also a lot going on of people leaving the planet. A lot of people suddenly leaving the planet. And Spirit hasn't quite identified why that is. Some of which they're saying is contracts are up. Some of which they're saying is the physical avatar is not able to handle the tumbling, the readjusting, the metamorphosis, for a lack of a better word, because I'm trying to find one and I'm just seeing metamorphosis. So our body is trying to restructure, redefine, review. It's trying to rebalance and find a new. And so there are many people who their physical avatars can't handle it. So they're exiting the planet. So there's a lot of contributing factors on why that's happening. And for those of you who are suffering through this, my heart goes out to you. It goes out to you. I know for me, I have been coming into a space and a place of much more raw love. I just have so much compassion and love for so many things that I well up. And it could be absolutely nothing. It could be a conversation. It could be a memory. It just could be whatever it is. There's no rhyme or reason to it. There's a lot of heart-centered things happening right now. So I posted something on my Facebook page this morning. Sandra McEllis, love to have you join me there. And it was a squirrel doing, sending you good vibes, right? And so I think when Spirit was trying to come through with this message for me, it was like, it went along like this. Our vibes count. Our cells have to vibe and communicate with each other. And our vibe not only affects our own individual health, it affects it in the relationship to everything within its proximity and more. So if I Sandy, Sandra, affect anything else in this universe in any way, shape, or form, I want it to be for the highest and with the most love that I can possibly affect it. And so I work on my vibe. I work on my frequencies. I work on my cellular communication. I work on my divine alignment. I stay here in my heart even when I well up and I'm in front of other people and they're, what's wrong? Nothing's wrong. Nothing, absolutely nothing is wrong. I'm just happy to be here and present with everything and everyone. And so there's the softer transparency that is occurring. So anyway, this vibe, these notes that you carry for this instrument to make its music, called communication, every day, so that it can find its place of comfortability and safety and trust amongst all persons, places, and things within its demographics and within the planet and the sky. Because everything within my cells affect everything within the cells there, and we communicate through this invisible realm called your etheric body. I want to feel that love and I want to give that love. So while we're in this time of short sunshine, some may call it, vitamin D deprivation or whatever it may be. While we're in this time of the calendar, while we're in this time of the solstice, which is a universal calendar, it's time to kind of go within. Although the outside world says we're supposed to be out there and we're supposed to be running to and fro, we're supposed to be doing all of these things that we're programmed to do that may not align with what's going on here. So I want to reel it in and I want to be with it here, here, here. This is where I want to be. And then this is what I want to see more of in the world. So I'm going to reflect that through my expressions, through my body language, through my every orifice of my body wants to exude and then expand that exudeness in the form of love. And if I could just suggest that we tune in and fine-tune this vehicle and look for the goodness when we may be feeling irritated. And trust me, I have to work with the general public a lot. And there's a lot of rudeness going on right now, but I'm not allowing it to affect me. I'm not responding to it. I'm not allowing myself to reflect what it is they're going through. I'm just going to be in my space, in my beam of love, and share that in my presence, my patience, and in my vocals, and in the exuding from my eyes, and that my ears, and that my energy field is very solid, and yet it's very airy and light. So just be aware, there's people out there cussing you out on the road. There's going to be people grabbing for things. There's going to be people, got to get my list because my list is the most important list. Know that there's going to be disappointment. Know that there's going to be joy. But at the end of the day, everyone's going to be fine. So why not make it even more fine-tuned by working with this instrument and keeping it in the higher forms of divine love? And then see if you might be a little more cloud-like, and maybe just see how the responses are that come around you. and what your dialogue and communication looks like if you stay in that space, in that place of a strong, solid fulcrum emanating love. So just try it. Let me know how you're doing. My heart goes out to anyone that is suffering at this time. I feel you. I feel you. And I just have to just feel it. I can't get into the mental mind of why or who or where, because that's going to distract me and pull me off of my fulcrum of love. I can just have the compassion, the empathy, the sympathy of just sharing those feelings and owning them within myself. So we don't know what someone else is going through. So let's share and spread some love and kindness today. All right, please like, subscribe, and share. Leave me a message on how you're doing. I'll see you guys all on the next video. Bye-bye.